What's going on, beautiful people? I'm Lando Success, and we are switching it up today. I am doing my first reaction video. Now, outside of popular belief, I don't always want to just talk about getting rich and money all the time. Sometimes I like to watch YouTube like you, have a little bit of fun. So I decided to do my first reaction video. At first, I was going to start a new channel to do stuff like that, but I'm like, look, this is what a playlist is for. We can have a playlist, same way I have gig jobs, invest in crypto, all of that. So the one we're going to do today is by a brother named Marques Brownlee. Marques Brownlee have like 15 million subscribers on YouTube. He's like the tech giant, and he's black. It's only the right way to do it. Somebody black, the first one. This, gotta stay together. Since Rivian has been the most talked about company in stock since they just IPO'd. So in one of my recent videos, I said I'd never seen anybody drive one. So thank you, Marques. So a week later, we actually have this. Now I fast forward. Well, I didn't fast forward. I speeded up the video a little bit so it won't be too long because it's a 20-minute video. I'm going to try to keep this under 10 minutes. So we're going to see how we're going to do this. So the title of the video is The Rivian R1T is an incredible, fun electric pickup. Kind of makes me wonder, is he sponsored by Rivian? Like, did they pay him to do it? Because remember, he is driving one of their pickups, and I doubt if he bought one. So I wonder, like, how biased is this on some of his takes? But let's get into it.
Hey, what's up? MKBHD here. This is a key fob, and the key fob unlocks this, which is the most.
First, that is a dope ass key fob. Like, it remind me of a off-road type of, you about to go camping type key fob.
Electric truck I have ever seen. This is the Rivian R1T. So it's literally brand new. It's just hitting the streets. And for the next 24 hours, I'm going to drive it.
First, the outside didn't fully turn me all the way on. It's like the blue is okay. It looked like a regular pickup truck, kind of futuristic. But look at this inside. Look at that dash, yo. It's like Tesla, big screen, but it's more wider. It looks good.
Daily, I'm going to live with it, spend some time with it, and then I'm going to try to answer all the questions people have had about it that I possibly can. And there are a lot of questions because this is a very hyped up vehicle. This is maybe the most promising.
Ooh. I've seen that. I think like Range Rover got something you put your hand in and it'll pop out. But you press a button, think of going on a date. Girl walk up and you like, okay.
Any of the EVs coming out of the startups. We have all the old manufacturers, of course, making lots of promises to electrify their lineups, but there's also a lot of really interesting stuff from the Teslas and Lucids and Rimacs of the world. This, I think, is the most interesting of all of them right now, thanks in part by their background with Amazon and Ford. So this is Rivian's first consumer vehicle. It's a pickup truck. It's called the R1T. So I've got it here in this sort of Pacific blue color, and the basic specs are this. It's quad motors.
If you were to get one, what color would you get it in? Me, I'm going black. All black everything.
Each 21-inch ultra.
I would probably keep it black. But, the blue not bad, but no, I don't like it. Let me know in the comments what color would you get if you bought one.
Wheel, 314 miles of range, 0 to 60 in 3 seconds flat, which is hilariously quick for
0 to 60 in 3 seconds in a pickup truck?
Truck. And then this is the launch edition with the adventure package, which includes, a lot of the most premium interior finishes. It has the off-road upgrade and pretty much all the options. So it starts at just over $70,000 and it can quickly jump up into mid 80s or 90 plus.
That's my first turn off. $70,000 for a pickup truck starting off. That means once you click online to all the tires and all the stuff that you actually want with the pickup truck is going to be $85,000. That's a turnoff because no truck is worth $85,000. No pickup truck is worth that. I don't care.
From there, so definitely premium, but it's packing a lot of stuff that makes it feel worth the price. So number one, what's good with this design, right? So Rivian is a new company. They don't really have a heritage or
from
design
the
DNA.
I like
they
it
have
a
to keep
little
certain
bit.
shapes in mind when designing their vehicle. So really, they could have made whatever they wanted. And at the end of the day, they chose this shape for a short bed electric pickup truck. Personally, I do actually like a lot of the design here. It's not completely crazy out of this world like a Cybertruck, but it's also not flying way under the radar like the F-150 Lightning.
You see it say Rivian and
it has a lot of modern shapes
and lights
and modern touches. And really the biggest feature that of course stands out looking at it is the bar taillight across the back, which I love, and the face, the bar plus headlights across the front.
The face is
Definitely takes some
Kind of
getting
dope.
used
It's
to,
growing
but
on me a
again, I
little
think it's
bit.
pretty nice. The headlights on each side are the most powerful, and that's where the high beams are and everything, but the entire bar light is functional, and you definitely find that out pretty quick driving it at night like I did. So that's cool. And I also do like this blue color, which is one of a bunch of colors that they have that I think are really adventure-y. And I gotta say, this truck turns more heads than anything else I have ever driven. I think a lot of it is the face, but like...
Oh yeah, when you're driving something like this, people just gonna always, like, when you drive a newer truck that everybody don't have on the road, that's the best feeling, because when we got the new Blazer, everybody and their mama just was stopping because we was the only one on the road. So I can imagine how that is, make you feel like you're important and celebrity getting a new car.
More than any other electric car, more than any McLaren, more than any Tesla, all day people were coming up to it, asking about it, pointing at it. It definitely makes a statement right now. And someone on Twitter told me it looks kind of like this truck is 50 years old and from the future at the same time. I feel like that actually hits the nail on the head. Okay, number 2. How's the interior? Accurate. So it's really good. And
look at this. Look like a fake picture that you'll find online. This really don't look real. I don't know what camera this brother's using, but this look crazy.
So doesn't really look like anything else, but if I had to describe it, it's kind of like if someone combined the layout from a Tesla with the wood and leather and metal type finishes from a Volvo or something, and then stuffed a bunch of extra features in it. So this is the black mountain interior color, so pretty much everything inside is matte black, and it just gives me the impression that there's a lot of thought that went into a lot of the little things. So like the back of the seats, each one of them has a coat hook and a USB Type-C port. There's a wireless charger between the front seats. There's also a bunch of hidden features in this
behind it. That's
here too, which I'll get to in a second, don't worry. Space-wise though, it's a compact pickup truck for sure. Much smaller than say a full-size F-150. The panoramic glass roof definitely helps it feel more spacious when you're sitting inside, and there's plenty of
so like driving a new Blazer, y'all know I do like those success talk videos while I would be driving, and I pull the sunroof all the way back so it helps out the lighting when I record with my mount. I would love to see how dope it would be to record a YouTube inside of that and see how the back and look like you'll get great lighting with that. Great selfies.
In the second row, which is awesome. But from left to right, I probably wouldn't put 3 people in this middle seat. I think there's a video somewhere with 3 people in the back of the Rivian, and you know, it's fine. They all fit, but probably wouldn't want to do that for a multi-hour road trip. That uncomfortable.
Like,
all right, so
you don't need to put 3 people in there. Like, look at, like, let's look at their faces, yo. So, see, like, look, he looked miserable. She don't even want to look at him. And he's trying not to laugh.
No, it's fine. They all fit, but probably wouldn't want to do that for a multi-hour road trip.
That's...
All right, so number 3. If it's a small truck, how's the storage? So here's the thing. It's small for a truck, but since it's an electric truck, there's no engine under the hood, no transmission running through the middle.
I actually forget that it's no engine. So what do you have under the hood? Like, just a battery? Like, that would be weird.
It absolutely maximizes the space inside in every way. So it's a small bed, 4.5 feet with the tailgate up. Plenty for me personally.
I do not like that bed.
There's also supposed to be a bed cover. That wasn't working on this early model I'm driving, but that will give you about 29 cubic feet, which can be extended a bit to a 7-foot length when you open the tailgate, since it sort of slides this extra piece down between the bed and the...
Is it the new Chevy? I don't know, F-150, like you press a button and it got laptop holder, and it's... That look, Jetto.
For larger items. Then there's also storage underneath the bed for an optional full-size spare, but that space also has a drain plug in case you wanted to use it as a cooler or something. Then in the front, there is a fully powered liftgate reveal.
Think of going to a tailgate. Hey, you guys, just throw all the ice and the beer in here, and I can use it as a cooler. Just grab. You'll be the man. Instead of like the old school ones where they like put a tarp in the back, like a whole old tarp, and throw water in there. Yeah.
A massive front trunk. Ooh. And again, this is so nice for a pickup truck. There's more than enough room to fit several bags. You can go grocery shopping with just the front trunk.
That's all I would use. The price is starting to look more appealing off the front truck alone. The front trunk alone. That's...
And the fact that it powers up and down like a regular trunk, and even has this little button underneath the front headlights to open and close it. To me, it's so convenient.
Can you open it if the electric is not working? Like, if it's dead, do they have like a old school button to open it? Questions that need answers.
That I kind of feel like I would use this more than the back, like for covered locked storage. This is great. This is great for a pickup truck. Then inside the truck, there is a lot of storage too. There's actually no normal spot for a glove box. which is funny. It's
That
just a
sucks.
leather paneling
I
here.
love glove
but
boxes.
there's a huge amount of storage
I
in this
use them all
super
the time.
deep center console where you can clip papers and
Oh,
stuff that
that's
would normally
nice.
go in a glove box. There's storage in the doors. There's storage inside a little
Nobody's
pocket in
gonna
the
use
front
that.
of the front seats, which is kind of random.
Ooh. My gun would definitely be there. And nobody know. Nobody know. They'll never know. They're gonna know. Like, yeah.
And then there are, in fact, pop-out cup holders
Why am
in
I
the middle
gonna fit
between the
in
front
there?
seats. There's even the back seat, of course, for casual storage, but also even more hidden storage underneath.
Jeez. Now you can put your big guns right there. you can put some. You can put somewhere. Don't let the hood find that. Don't let the hood find that. The boys ain't gonna know. Okay. Y'all ain't know I'm from the hood a little bit, so you know.
The back seats.
You know it's bad when like you think of stuff and you just automatically your mind go to illegal activities. You can take a breath out the hood, can't take the hood out the breath.
And then maybe the most iconic extra space on this entire truck, the gear tunnel. So that is this column of space with a cover on both sides that's right between the rear wheel and the back seats.
What is that
It's actually super
for?
cool. I'm not sure what you'd specifically use this space for when it's empty. You know, you
Like-
can fit technically a whole set of golf clubs in here or a couple backpacks or something.
That would
you know,
be- you
definitely
can't-
fit
no,
some
you
larger
can't fit
duffel
no golf
bags.
clubs in there.
It can fit a human
That-
body. You know, we have to try. A lot of you
You
guys are asking on
might
Twitter.
can
But
put
it's not just the
golf
space
clubs
here
in
that's
there.
useful. There are power outlets
That's-
inside of this tunnel on either side. And
Okay.
the doors that
I will put my golf clubs in there. Yeah, I like it. I'm liking this more and more, y'all.
open on either side are
We're like at 55,000. I'll be willing to spend 55,000. That's where we at.
strong enough that they can support up to 300 pounds. So you can sit on it. You can even use it as a step to climb over and into the bed
I would
of the
use
truck.
that as a step
And there's
all
storage
day.
inside those doors for even more stuff.
All day.
And in case whatever you're
All
hauling
day.
here is precious, you can actually
Just a stunt. I'd be like, hey, let me go in the back and go grab my beer. And
access the gear tunnel from inside the truck, from between the back seats. You pull that armrest down,
Ooh.
and you can reach inside.
So
behind
if
the
somebody
cover
try to kidnap
into the
you, you
middle
can
of the gear tunnel
get
to
out.
grab whatever stuff you have in here. I've never seen anything like this in any other truck, and
That's good.
yeah, I love it. So you're
this might be a great tailgating because it's basic, but it's like not basic.
in total, just for the spec sheet, 68 cubic feet of storage in this compact pickup truck. That's massive. Okay, number 4. How does it drive? Well, I know most people aren't buying pickup trucks just for the way they drive, but if you do care about that, this is an
Yes.
incredibly impressive truck to drive. Now, like you saw, this one's running on 21-inch all-terrain wheels, so it's
I
not even set up to
forgot
drive
I
like a
was
sports
I
car
had it
clearly,
on like
but
speed
anytime
mode.
you combine quad motors,
like he's hitting these
totaling
corners kind of
800 plus
fast, but I got
horsepower
it fast
with
forward a
a
little
world-class
bit.
air suspension, it kind of doesn't matter how much the thing weighs. This truck absolutely hauls. 0 to 60 in 3 seconds flat, which is amazing. It does taper off after that, but that is a crazy
It's crazy
fast time
showing
for a
cars.
truck, and it feels
Look on the bottom right. I never know, since I never drove an EV before, my anxiety would go through the roof seeing that I got 75 miles to eat and it's a bar. Like literally the whole time I'm driving, I would just be thinking about where's the charger port? Where's the charger? Like that's the problem I wouldn't want. Mine have to start basic of like 500 miles when it's on full because I can't do that.
fast. There's a couple of different driving modes to talk about. Most of the time, you can just leave it in all-purpose mode, and it can handle pretty much any daily driving.
just
The
press
air
the
suspension
screen and
has
put
a
it.
massive
I have
range
the
of
Sport.
adjustment for how much clearance, how much ride height you need. And there's a couple options. You can have a stiff or soft ride, and you can turn brake regen to low or high, which I've kept it on high as much as possible while driving because it is actually calibrated for one pedal driving, which is awesome, and
One
stability
pedal
on or
driving?
off. So yeah, on the road, it's crazy. I know I said the number, but just to say it again, 0 to 60 in 3 seconds flat, that'll be in sport mode, where you can also have the firm ride and the
I think
suspension
they paid
really
him and
does
gave him,
turn extra
one
firm
of these
and
for
minimize
free.
roll. Obviously, only having it for a
I'm
day, I
certain
couldn't
they
take
paid
it to
him
a track
and
or
gave
anything,
him
but
one. They probably
it's
didn't
a-
pay
it's
him,
a
they
pickup
just probably
truck. I'll
gave
just
him
say I've
one.
never had more fun driving a truck, ever. So great for highway driving, has a pretty tight turning radius too for a truck, which is partially due to the torque vectoring you get from having one motor at each wheel. Now, there's also a conserve mode, which is good for saving battery and maximizing your range if you're doing some sort of
so I
road
can
trip
save
stuff.
a little bit of
And it really does
battery.
hunker down the suspension in the sport and conserve modes for the best aerodynamic efficiency and the firm ride. But I'm sure that most people are most interested in the off-road stuff, which actually has several versions. It has automatic, rock crawl, rally, and drift mode. Casual. Now,
Jeez, this is a straight. We at 62,000 now. That like it got a lot of options off road.
to
Jeez,
really off-road in the couple of hours that I'm out here near the studio in New Jersey, but I did take it off on a dirt path that I would never take my car, And it's a truck. It handled it with ease with these tires, as you'd expect. And it was a pretty great demo, actually, of how the suspension can really go from very firm to very soft and adaptive and just absorb all of the rocks in the terrain. So this truck is capable of way more off-roading than I was able to throw at it. The bottom is plated in metal, and there are even more aggressive off-roading tire packages.
Metal?
There's a great video from Zach on the Jerry Rig Everything channel where he gets to put it through some rock crawling, and the thing absolutely eats whatever you throw at it. And it does it in silence too. That's the thing. I mean, we all already knew EVs were quiet, but
if you like
there's
off-roading,
driving around
this is going to be
through crazy
interesting.
mud or rocks in nature and not drowning out everything with the sound of the engine, but just hearing the tires, basically. So off-roading was eerily quiet in a good way.
So we're going to stop it right there because we're going to do a part 2. I don't want the first one to be too long. So let me know in the comments, do you want the part 2 so we can keep on going? Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. I want to know, what are your thoughts so far? And would you buy this as of right now for this $70,000? Right now, I'm at like 62,000 is worth that. I ain't at 70 yet, but as I'm keep on watching it, I am liking this more and more. Let me know. I'm out.